What's up, world? My name's Eric Yamamoto. I'm a storyboard artist, and let's get into some of this warm-up. I am so late this morning, but it's all good. Trying to hear. I can't hear anything. Maybe it's a settings thing. I can't hear anything. Oh well. So, what do I usually do before I warm up? I like to let's get some kind of sheet. Who knows? Maybe I'll use this. So I'm trying to say the knee. No. Torso would be the best to start with. So let's come here. I'm gonna work with this guy. His name is. Can't find it, but. Just drawing a torso. Let me see. The reason why I warm up before I start my day is because this kind of just brings some stuff. Hey, Rice, good seeing you. Sorry I'm late. I had to drop the kids off and wanted to grab a coffee. Haven't grabbed a coffee in a while. But yeah, yesterday's live stream was really fun. You know, getting the question asked about the exorcism. What is that called? That exorcism mobsters. But yeah, I'm basically just warming up right now. I like to warm up with some. I usually like warming up with just things that I know that I'll be drawing throughout the day, which, you know, human figure. Drawing the rib cage right now. It's just kind of like how in any martial arts you have certain moves that you always come back to. You know, you'll always punch, you're always going to kick, you're always going to do a certain block, and like, you know, you can always perfect it. Even though that you know how to punch, you got to keep coming back to it to keep perfecting, and maybe sometimes your guard will drop a little bit when you're blocking, so then you got to readjust. You got to remember to readjust. Hey Turner, what's up, man? Good seeing you. Yeah, Turner. So like what happened yesterday is you know, I was just doing what I was like totally didn't feel like live streaming. And then I was just, you know, drawing, and then this cat comes on and starts asking me these questions about how to create a storyboard. And at first I was like, you know, okay, yeah, sure, you know. And then I got our audience participation, which was great. And then we started to kind of do an improvisation of, you know, tell me a place, tell me a person, and tell me an action and stuff. And it ended up being very successful, and this is just me reflecting on it right now. Um, and I think it's kind of fun. But right now I'm just kind of warming up, and I like to do this just to. So basically, I'm taking this guy's stuff right here, and I'm just analyzing. You know, sometimes I'll take it, I'll copy, like this, and this is something I do. If I don't understand something, I'll go ahead and trace it. So like right here, what is this one? What is this? I think I was like kind of putting two things together. What? Oh, felt powerful exactly because of cooperation. It was great. Yeah. It was a great collaborative experience, and that's something I want to keep on doing. So let's see. So if I were to do this, so when I look at this, I try to see, okay, what is he doing here? Well, first let's see the angle. Like, it looks kind of like this. And then he takes this, and then this is 1, and this right here is 0.7. Jeez. So I'm assuming that what he's saying right here, if this is 1/2, 1, 1, here's 1, and then point. I guess he's doing something like that. He's cutting it, so it's 0.7. But then my question is, then what is it this direction? This is me analyzing right now. Or is it saying that not, it's just, I'm not sure. But anyways, backs are always kind of tough for me. I'm sorry, altogether, drawing a human figure is not easy. But it's so much fun. It's kind of like, you know, people who like fighting. It's painful, but I'm sure that it feels great beating the shit out of somebody. Let's see. All right. So that was my little copy. So then I'll come over here and I'll try to retain everything that I saw. So they did a thing like this. And I'm also kind of thinking in terms of, well, what do I already know about this figure? Oh, I do remember that it does something like this. And that right there is your shoulder blades. Your blades. I know that's the lat. So now I'm kind of just making my own thing off of the knowledge that I already have of the back. And not too bad, you know. And then what I'll do is I'll go in the other direction and see if I can remember it flopped. So like I like doing these little, like, create my own exercises for myself. Sharp. Let's actually move this up a little bit more. Because we're always called upon drawing a lot of things. Ooh, you know what's really hard for me to draw? Is animals. Maybe I should get into some of that. Again, I'm thinking of perspective. I'll show you guys some of my favorite reference for animals. So Rice, I remember you were saying that things were starting to click for you with yesterday's session. I'm curious, what were some of the things that were clicking? I mean, that's my favorite stuff, is when things start making sense. Hey, what's up, sketchy mate? Welcome. It's been a minute. So yeah, that's my flipped one. It's a little bit different. So let's say I forgot the lat. I'm doing well. What else? Yesterday there was a great session. Go check it out. It was kind of like a storyboard improv session, which I would love to do more of. Basically, someone had a question about how to place items in a scene. So we kind of did that. Well, why don't we try it? You know, like, give me a shot. You know, like, give me a shot angle. Here, let's see. Everything that we've learned so far, like shot language. Shot language is so darn important because you try to communicate stuff with people. And, oh yeah. What I forgot to say is that I did that whole BAFTA thing this weekend. And it was pretty great. Like, but one of the things that I felt that the kids needed was how to talk about a shot, how to talk about what you're saying. That's exactly what we've been talking about here. You know, like, what's a close-up, what's a medium, what's a wide shot, what's a low angle, what's a high angle, what's a Dutch, what's a 3/4, and then what's a tracking shot, what's pulling back, what's a zolly, you know. It was mostly how I've been studying storyboarding for so long, and some stuff have become instinctive now, but some are still lessons that I have to think to apply. All you were saying about shots, and yesterday I saw them applied, you know, real time. You're thinking, oh, That's dope. Oh, I'm so glad that that's what you got from it, Rice. So it all came together in a flow. Can't put it into words, but yeah. No, those epiphanies are very hard to put into words. But if it clicked for you, that is what I am trying to get at with this channel. Yeah, I saw Rice comment recently and ate. Curious about it. I'll check it out afterwards. Sketchy mate, what do you mean by and ate? Hey, what's up, Ben? Welcome. Thanks for joining. So let's see. Let me ask you guys, what is a camera angle or a shot that's kind of challenging for you? Or like I mean, we could do like a man, there's just so many shots and there's so many things that are so specific. But why don't we here, let's try it again, but this time why don't we go for an emotion? I pressed the 8. That's awesome. Yeah, how about like an emotion, like fear, happiness. Let's get an emotion. Hey Ryan, what's up? Welcome. Or here, why don't we do this? Let's go. Emotions. Emotion. Isn't there like an emotion thesaurus? Okay, 3/4 low angle on a person looking up, getting that jaw right. Yup. Okay, why don't we try that? So, again, it depends. Let's thumbnail it first. This is our, the up shot. Down shots are tough too. So, 3/4 low, looking up. All right, so you guys now are the director. So you tell me if this is the angle that you're... It's like the head needs to have a P shape. What does that mean? P true. Here, I know. Let me magma.com and I will let you guys show me what you got. I'm just playing around right now, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. But here, let me invite y'all. The password. Nope. Let's copy this. Boom. Come on into magma. So this is magma. I want to see what you mean by a P shape. Oh, is it like this, you mean? That kind of P shape? So let's see. I see. So, okay. So now here's the thing that here's that 3/4 low angle looking up, but then there are varying degrees. So that's when, knowing how to manipulate the, what do you call them? Here. Manipulating the primitive. Let me do something really quick. Let me shrink this down, bring this over a bit, And then I'm going to add browser window. Okay, and I'm going to call this browser window Magma. Okay. Copy here. Paste there. Okay. Right click. Oops. Well, that didn't work. Unless okay, well, that didn't work. Let's delete, edit, copy, remove, yes. Add media source, no. Window capture, here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So anyways, yeah, like for me it's knowing how to get all these right. But again, even if I can't get this right, I'll go and find reference, you know, but just in the thumbnail stage, like what am I looking up at? Like what is he looking up at? Help me out here, guys and gals. What are they? What does he look? Who is this person? So why don't we say, or you know what we did yesterday is we asked, where are they? That's the first part. Number one is a place. So please give me a place, like a what, a park? No. What are some really cool set pieces? Jupiter. What else? Graveyard. I think I said that yesterday. Under a castle. Yeah. OMG, what happened, Bryce? I'm gonna do yours. Under a castle. Looks like when Trump looked up at the sun. That's awesome. So let's say he's under a castle. He's looking up. Oh, okay. So you just gave me a. So it's almost like, let's say. So I'll come here. Because the thing that I've seen with like teachers and stuff is that they know the angles that they're comfortable with. But like as a storyboard artist, especially live action, there are so many angles. When you're, when you're drawing stuff, like I know a director that'll be like, they look at this and they're like, no, I want it a little bit more profile. Like the camera needs to come more towards the ear, So it's like, okay, so you mean it's a little bit more like, a little bit more profile. So you want it more like this. So you have to kind of like interpret it like on the fly, Ooh, castle prison. Castle wall, I don't know, like, yeah. That's awesome. I love that. So let's say, so that's another thing, like, I don't know, like, what a castle prison looks like, but here. But okay, so let's say, like, yeah, boom, we got a castle prison, right? So the next thing that we're gonna need to know is who is this person? Let's, why don't we say, is it an astronaut? You know, I mean, like, let's go away from logic right now. Let's go, like, who is this person? Is it a police officer? You know, is it Robin Hood? Okay, now that's me going with logic. Robin Hood. Let's go against logic. Astronaut. Like a scientist guy. All right, cool. Let's do that. But what really helps me with these types of shots, again, oh, another thing is, when you're drawing on the fly, you know, like this, use your primitives. You know, like if you're in front of a director or something, use this is that low angle shot. Boom. Just give them enough so they could see that, okay, that's our low angle, you know, looking up. Or is it steeper? If it's steeper, like they're like, oh no, go under more, under. So if you say that, then you take this line and this line and bring them closer together. So you're going like this and this. See how the lines now are closer? But then they're like, no, steeper, even steeper. Then that's literally like, wow, I'm all over the place today. So like, let's say this is under. This is the jaw. Isn't that interesting? The nose right here and the jaw have similar shapes. Like, that's what I also try to, I look for similar shapes, kind of like how the knee and the, is it the elbow? Knee and the elbow are similar or something. Like one of the things that I noticed is, like, you take a look at like your arm. You have your, what is that called? The tricep, right back here. But then the tricep, the way that a tricep looks from the back, this is your deltoid, like that. Your tricep does this thing like this and comes back around. That, right? But then your leg does something similar. What is this? My right arm. So then let's do my right leg. Let's see. Wait, is the right leg or the left leg? I don't know, but let's see. Well, I guess it's the left leg. Like, see how this comes over like that? Well, this these weird similarities. These similarities that I find. Cause see, like here's your, it's like this is like your knee, and then this is the gastrocnemius. Like they're very similar. They have the condyles. I think it's this way or it's this way. I'm not sure. I know there's 3. There's 1. Yeah, I forget it. Does it go this way or does it go this way? Yeah, I totally forgot. That's when you get your reference. So let's take a look at my reference. Leg anatomy. No. I know, not Pinterest. This book right here is so great. If you guys haven't seen it, it's called Anatomy for Sculptors. Wonderful book. But let's go look for the... You know what? Let's see if they have it on Pinterest. So if you guys have it, Anatomy for Sculptors. Well, I found this. So let's copy that image, come over here. So see, like, as you can see, I don't know the leg very well, because I couldn't even tell you if the muscle comes this way or if it goes this way. So I had to get reference myself. So please, don't be ashamed of finding reference. Okay, it's this way. So let's see. Now it's just analysis. So this is what I thought the leg looks like, and this is what it is supposed to kind of look like. So I'll come through and I will draw it out. Now I'll tell you again, you guys, when drawing, there is no rules. This is the thing that I learned from Vilpu. You know, there's no rules, just tools. Because you know how, like, they say, don't avoid tangents. You know, avoid tangents and stuff like that. You know, always try to find like a point of overlap. Like, yes, that is important. You know, to do, but then there's sometimes you can't avoid it, and that's okay. But it's just something to keep aware of, in my opinion, because man, there's some angles that are so hard to get. See, like right here, I was doing a tangent right here. You can see, like right here, this thing, I started doing this, and it gets confusing. So it's clearer if you go like this. Yeah. But you know, I don't know if this is the best reference. Let me go back. Ooh, This is a person I like a lot. Love this person. Taco. Yeah, okay, so all these muscles kind of come in. So see, like right here, boom, I learned something today. So the muscles for the leg, for the most part, come in and around like that. In and around like ribbon. All right, well, let's go back to my astronaut. Man, I am so all over the place. So let's say astronaut. Place under a castle. Astronaut under a castle. And what are they doing? What is their verb? Is the astronaut waiting? But we're going to try to do this 3/4 low angle. So maybe it's like this. Doing improv. That's funny. Another trick that I like doing here. Let me thumbnail it first. So let's say we have our character right here. We have the torso there, the neck, kind of combining my, what's it called? Combining the ball of the head with the cube of the jaw, and then I'll come here, I'll flip like that. Make all your characters look like robots. And then this right here is the turning edge. I learned that from Mike Matesi. Let's see, Mike Matesi? I think that's how you say his name. He did that book called Force. That turning edge is so darn important. Helps with depth. Like this is like basically the side. And then from here, let's say here's the castle wall. So here's the next question. Is he trying to get into the castle or is he trying to get out of the castle? Oh my gosh, you guys got to check this guy out. Have you guys heard of Lebbeus Woods? So in terms of production design, Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this shit. What if there was a castle that looked like that? This is Levius wood. Oh, it's hard to hear me? Trying to save someone. Ah, I like that. But look at this. Like, here's where, like, now you get you get to put your production design hat. Like, that is fucking awesome. All right, let me take a look. Didn't hear about the guy. He's amazing. Oh yeah, yeah. So, have you guys seen that movie 12 Monkeys? Well, this guy, one of the designers, stole his idea. Levius Wood, 12. This idea is what Levius Wood made. Right here, he drew that up. And here they stole his idea. Literally ripped it off. That's what AI is doing to everybody right now. But God, that's beautiful. But yeah, so that's what I'm started to think of Levius wood when I was drawing this. So right here, I want to make like a tower of some sort. So let's see. So I also think, and they got away with it, right? No, they didn't get away with it. They got sued. Hardcore. Oh, monkeys. Lawsuit. Let's look. Yeah, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they got sued. I mean, look at this. This thing is awesome. What if that is how a castle looked? So what I love about this is that we get to do our own like kind of production design. And then you kind of get to deconstruct how things look. Still looking up some Levius wood. Okay, here we are. Let's see, I am trying to find, aha, I think it's these towers that I like. Let's copy image. Come back over here. So let's say there's some, like, there's some struts. Let's do our aspect ratio like that. Stroke. And now let's flip it back to this. So see, I'm already feeling like the composition's a little off. Like there's so much dead space right here. Unless there's something like an airplane or something over there crossing, then it helps the composition. Like maybe it's like a jet or something. You guys tell me what the story is. What do you think? Should we have like an airplane? Flaming arrows, yeah. But should it which way should it come? Should it come like over this way, the flaming arrows, or should it go this way? Like, should it go, let's say, left to right or right to left? Left to also immediately shows how shots need to be motivated. Yeah. Yeah, all right, cool. Left to right. Perfect. So check this. Man, you guys are geniuses. I'm so glad that you guys are here. It's so much fun. So immediately when I was thinking flaming arrows, you need to have some kind of dark. Some elf archers, cool. So why don't we go like this? I am going to nice, defending the castle. Our protagonist is our elf hero. You know, I'd be curious if you guys, let's still roll with him being an astronaut. Why is it only going, it's not going to black? I'm like, oh, duh, I'm not even on black. I'm on gray. Why am I toning this person in? He could be coming from another planet. So let's see. Like, drawing in all these little arrows could be a pain in the ass. So sometimes what I like doing is I will draw one of these little guys like that, or feel free to write in if you know what I'm going to do. Take an arrow, I draw it down, I highlight it like this, and then I go to define brush preset. Boom. So now I have all this brush that does this, but that doesn't look right. So you come to your Windows, brush settings, yes. And then you come here, you go to your spacing. So you can space it out a little bit. All right, so now it's doing something like this. Hey, SS Goku, I'm so glad that you're enjoying these streams. Feel free to follow. So now I'm going to the scatter. And what does this do? Nothing yet. Oh look, it's starting to randomize it a bit, like that. So that's starting to feel good. Let's see, what does the count do? So this part right here, it's all like, you're kind of like just fucking around, you know? So let's go. I like to do this for, no, let's come here, spacing, scatter. Shape dynamics. I'm going to go to angle jitter, and I'm going to go to direction. See how it like kind of tilts it? So whatever direction that I go in, that's how they're going to be aimed. Now it's a little off, so like you got to kind of adjust it a little to kind of, so yeah, I aimed it this way. Now I could make them go up and then down. Look at that. That's fucking cool, you know? Oh, cool, you've been subscribed. I'm great. That's great. And then once you get that little thing down, now see, some of them are a little too even, but again, now I'm getting nitpicky. What does both axes mean? No. Count. Let's go to, sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure this out. That's pretty funny how they're all kind of going all over the place. All right, well, let's just see how that works. So if I like that, I'll come here, add as a new brush, and boom. So now you can do something like this. Oops. But let's make these guys a little smaller. Part of me feels like it should. But yeah, see, sometimes it's hard to control it. But again, you're just trying to get a feel, like a vibe. Oh, interesting, Ben. I didn't. Yeah, you could make brushes in Procreate. You know, I have had I love Procreate, but I've had such a hard time storyboarding in it. That's just for me. Like, I really love Clip Studio in on iPad. So I basically did a clipping mask right now, and I put a gradient on these arrows like that. Why? Because I just wanted to see how it would look. And I think it works okay. It looks pretty cool. We got to make that glow. Glow on each one. So again, if we're trying to shoot this, you know, we know that we need a live action person right here. So let's say this person right here is going to run over here and then hide, and then all this is going to be happening. So someone in visual effects we'll probably break this down being like, okay, all of this will have to be green screened. This is all green screen. And then this right here, basically all we need to do is build this wall right here. And if this is the camera angle, what we're going to need is a wall, a person, and all of this right here will be CG. So that's a way to break down that is how storyboards are pretty useful. So, oh my gosh, it's 10:23. It's been my hour. Let me just clean up this person to make it look kind of pretty for the thumbnail. I'm just let me look up what an astronaut looks like. N-A-U-T. That was no help. Because I mean, I was looking at this and it's like, meh. I don't know if that's what I want. I mean, that's a great angle. Oh man, that's an awesome angle. I'll just you know what spacesuits I really like? Prometheus. Prometheus, what is it called? Astronaut suit. Ooh. That's interesting if he's hovering. This is what I'm kind of referencing right now. Battle of Gravities. That's cool. Hang on. Let me do that as an idea. So let's come here. So what I would do then, let's stick to what we were doing, what we had, because I gotta get to it. Flip it. now I'm trying to find like the cross section from the nose around the cheek, trying to find where are the overlaps, you know. Cross section here, the eye. What's the cross section here? You know, it's crazy. Like when you're in the moment, like when you're in the moment of storyboarding, I don't think of these cross sections and stuff. I'm like, I'm thinking just like, what's the shot? What's the shot? What's the emotion? What's the emotion? What's the story? What's the story? And all this other stuff kind of falls by the side until you don't know how to draw something. And then once you don't know how to draw something, then you kind of have to get into the technical aspects of things. And there's going to be tons of things you guys don't know how to draw, and that's okay. That's why we have libraries, and that's why we have Google. That's why we have films to reference. I love this. I love that angle right there, of the back. Like, before I had it like this, all straight up and down like this, kind of like this. And it's not as dynamic when it's straight up and down, but if you just slant it like that, ooh, just makes it so much more dynamic. Erase that. He's like a naked astronaut. Let's take him. Let's make him a little bit bigger like that. I think. Let's fill him in. Why don't we put him in some kind of like wetsuit kind of a thing? So what I did here is I first did kind of the local color slash tone. So now I'm putting these shadows in right here. Or like the base shadow, which is always, if the light is coming up from the top down. Oh my gosh, I gotta go soon. But I want to finish. What's also helpful is just hitting it with some whites like this, just to separate him from the background. I think if I were to redo this, I would probably have him look his head up even more. Why don't we have this guy's astronaut? Sketchy Mate, there was a master called Kia Asamiya. He did a manga in Japan called Silent Mobius. Besides his style, he was a master doing perspective shots. You may want to take a look at his work afterwards. Yeah, I would love to see that. Kia Asamiya, just so I know. So, Silent Mobius, this is for me and for everybody to note. Check that out. I would love to see some of that. Alright, let's see. So see how this happened right here? I'm going to do an experiment. Let me take this. I'm copying the background and I'm pasting it behind here, and now I'm going to take this area that I did like this. I want to see if this works, and I hit right click, generative fill. Do you think I should do, or content aware fill? Let's see how this works. I mean, that's crazy. That looks like that Lebbeus wood. I mean, it looks like something like crashed into the wall, and then he kind of hides into that little crevice area. I mean, it's kind of cool how like you can even from the mistakes, because that's not what I wanted. Like what I wanted was it to continue to look like that perspective grid that I made for the background, but this could be cool. And right here, if you do output to a new layer, you can make it stay on the current layer, or you can make a new layer. I'll make a new layer, hit apply. Okay, like that. Now it's on a new layer, and it's still there. So I could, like, I mean, that's pretty interesting, you know. But let's say if I wanted to have it clean, let's see if I can. Let's see how I could do this. Because if this doesn't work, then I'll just have to redraw it. But let's do content aware fill. Let's try this again. What is all this stuff? Rectangular auto. I mean, that's a little bit better. Sample all layers. Yikes. What is this scale? That's a little bit better. Let's try that. Okay. I don't know. I think that's a little bit more interesting still. Yeah, totally good for the imagination. You could start like, you know what I'm thinking? Like maybe now that we did something like this, what we could do is bring this scale down a little bit more. Like that. Or he could be maybe even more like in there like that. Nah. Because now it doesn't look like he's in perspective. Now let's flip it to see. Let me just take this guy right here. Let's cut him off. Ka-tunk. Alright, let's group it and then cut him off. And then move him up a bit. How is this feeling? I mean, that looks great where he's hugging the wall more. Or should it be like this? I mean, that's so personal. I love it. Well, I'm going to keep it like that. Let's save. Oops. Wow. Haven't even saved. This is episode 27. What do I call it? Low angle. Or I'll call it Fire at the Castle. Cool. So, thank you all for watching. I'm going to call it a day. I am going to start making like videos, like not necessarily like live streams and stuff, but I still want to keep doing these live streams. But get ready, I'm going to do some videos. Like I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll see. Thank you again, Rice. Here, let me just write all your guys' names down because this was a lot of fun. Thank yous. Give me a sec. Group. Boom. Boom. Thank you for joining. We got Rice. We got Turner. Turner Lang. Check out his comic. Turner Lang's comic looks pretty dope. Thank you, Sketchy Mate. Thank you, Storyboard Ben. Thank you, Ryan. Oh, and Ryan did an interview for a comic book podcast. Check that out. And I think, am I missing anybody? Oh, SS Goku. SS Goku 4411. You know what I really want to do one of these days also is get on the Discord or get on a Zoom session and we all could just keep talking and sharing stuff. I think that'd be fun. Thank y'all and see you tomorrow. Bye.